EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Two in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And some room to roam now. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. He's at the 30.
That's what it is, baby.
The
That's
20,
what it is.
10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Coulter with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
On the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's
From the 3, second and a yard.
Second and a yard at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Watson. Flushed out, and he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of... ...2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. To the 49.
He was brought down at his 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
16 at the 40-yard line.
And again, this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
A 48-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
They still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
and this is going to be intercepted.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Lynn Bowden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Tua now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ross Blacklock just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They're running it. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Down, coming. Watch the shit.
From the gun, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Texans 49, Dolphins 35. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will have a touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete.
That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. That's caught by Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
9-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
The 2-yard line.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Texans 56, Dolphins 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.